This segment of CoastLife is sponsored by Preston Automotive Group.
You know what's the worst? When you've got tire trouble. You know Paige's story about how she had issues with her tires, and where did she go? She went to the Preston Automotive Group. And if you've been spending time on coastal Delmarva, you're probably familiar with Midway Tire. Well, they're under new ownership. Our friends with Preston Automotive Group are here on the CoastLife couch with us, Dave Wilson and Zach Bullis. Welcome.
Yeah, it's great to be here. Like you said, we are under new ownership, but ever since the beginning when we thought about this, it's almost been 8 years ago.
Yeah, wow.
Since we started talking to the Wattenbergers.
Mm-hmm.
And the one thing that Zach's father, Mike, always wanted to stress, and always stressed really with me, is to really keep everything going the way that it was.
Yes.
Expand on it,
mm-hmm.
but to really keep it the way it was, because the tradition of Midway and the Wattenberger family was very highly thought of, and that was one thing that we really had to convince them we would do.
Sure.
And we've really done that just with the. Zach and I were just talking. I mean, we've got 4 bays now. Originally, and when we get done the project, we'll have 22, and it's going to be a state-of-the-art facility. Zach's there every day.
Yeah, I've been there for a little over a year now. Like you said, my father was big into it when he was still
mm-hmm.
with us here.
Yeah.
And he actually got me a job there, started working with Preston. For years I want to work with them and work for Dave and all them, just because I know the legacy of them and all that. But with Midway, it's going to be state-of-the-art. We're really looking forward to it. We talked to a lot of our regulars, a lot of the people that started coming with us. They're excited.
Yeah.
And you know what he said about the history of the Wattenbergers, a lot of people love them.
Yes.
And they want us to make sure we're continuing what they did, and we're telling them we're going to continue it and make it even better.
Yes, I think
a lot of them are really looking forward to it. Really excited.
I know we are too. I mean, to see, I think what Preston and what Midway Tire had, the Wattenberger family, it's 2 local families and family businesses. So you really kind of run the same way. You're just maybe able to help it expand a little, be on a slightly bigger scale. But what I love is that both businesses have always had locals, community, family at the heart of everything that you guys do. And I think that's going to be clear and present with this. I mean, Paige raves about her story too, and how much, of an inconvenience it is to deal with a bad tire, but what a pleasure you guys make in inconvenience being.
Yeah, and I tell you, the other thing with them, and really, with all of our shops, it's we work on all makes and models, mm-hmm. And it's not limited to tires.
Yes.
It's, we really can do everything, and the great thing about this shop is it's going to have a neat feel, and we're really we've stepped it up a notch, mm-hmm. as far as what your father and I talked about, Mike and I talked about from really the beginning. And when I say Mike and I, and a lot of times I'm always talking about David Jr., but yeah. Mike circumvented him on this project, and he would always come to me and say, hey, we got to get we really have to get this place. And our goal mm-hmm. is to bring Mike's dream to life.
Nice, yeah. So you guys are under construction now, right?
Under construction, yes.
Nice. So how long until the sort of dream is complete, do you think?
so we've heard of,
every different timeline.
With all constructions, there are different timelines, but our goal is to be up and operational by Labor Day.
Awesome.
So, and I think that's a goal we can attain. And that's our big goal. Originally, we heard end of October, mm-hmm. right? So, but things are going along quickly. Demolition happened on the other side of the shop. We're going to definitely have that family feel when you come in. Not that we don't try to do it with, all of our others, but we're going to go a little bit over the top of that. So we've got plans for neon signs. We've got it's going to be it'll be a destination also. So nice. And when someone's in when they're in their shop, when they're getting their vehicle worked on, if they want to hang around, they'll be able to do that. Which, what I understand with the Wattenbergers, it was a local hangout too, right?
Yep, so that was. I've heard all about it. They used to have a couch there where people just stayed all day and talked.
Oh, fun! Yep. So as you can see, it's going to feel like the good old days when these guys are done with it all. Well, it's going to be again just great to see. I think a little bit more, I don't want to say life breathed into it, but I think, just seeing you guys continue on the mission with Midway Tire and just sprucing it up a little bit, giving it the TLC that it deserves. Awesome. Well, Dave and Zach were from Preston Automotive Group joining us today. Don't go anywhere, though, because coming up on CoastLife, think to all your favorite TV show weddings. You got one in mind? We're going to talk about that when we get back.